But we'll let it chill. Hold on, I'll get out, bro, and I'll say this.
Now, see, you should say it in the car. Like, why you?
Because you know we're gonna put on the show since you wanna do this, okay? So
wait a second. Listen, America, this is breaking news. Blue Over Media.
Yeah.
Exclusive news right here.
Exclusively. So my man at Walt No at SN95 Power, you know, he always breaks the exclusive news. I am here in Mike's shop right now in front of witnesses. I am saying that once we get this car running and it is perfect, I'm not doing anything else to it. I'm not like
9-inch ends. All right.
Wait, make that clear. Yeah. After that.
Will Woods,
9-inch ends.
Oh, whoa, wait. We got like 150 shot too. We need a little bit just to put.
Oh, and the billet specialties.
Those specialties.
After that, this year we're not doing anything else. I personally cannot take it.
Built motor, twin turbos on top of that too.
My marriage is dependent upon this. We are not doing this. All right. So you heard it here first on Blue Over Media. I'm just gonna. We got another car to build. I can't keep doing this with this car. So this is it. Thank you, Walt. Thank you.
Nest the God.
So we are 4 weeks away from Ford Takeover, and this car is supposed to be in the horsepower challenge. Will we make it? I don't know. Stay tuned. So, all right, what's happening, everybody? It is your boy Kenneth Sean with Blue Over Media. Today, we are going to attempt to get this car started. Now, just so you can know, I have pretty much everything put together to an extent. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that the car will actually run before we button up everything else. And so, just as a FYI, pray for me because it's been a journey, but we are getting this thing together. And like I said in the intro, Ford Takeover is coming and this car's in the horsepower challenge. So I literally have 4 weeks to get everything about this car together. And it's a lot of stuff to get together. Let me show you. So for today's startup, I don't have any coolant in the actual tank. Oh, and shout out, look at the new tank that I was able to put on here. So for you all that's been following the channel, I got rid of all the tanks on top and look, it's tight now. So got rid of the 2 tanks, got that one right there and then the one in the rear. And as you can see right now, I don't have a belt on, nor do I have coolant in the car. Not too concerned about that because we're not going to run it for long, but I got to put those 2 bolts back in. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. So we're going to try to do it. Mike is putting all the stuff inside the car now for the actual tune situation so that it can start up. He has the laptop hooked up. He had to do something with the SD card real quick. But the reason I'm saying I still got a lot, even if the car runs and everything is perfect, look at this. You think I'm going to pull up to the Ford Takeover with everything looking like this? You all will talk about me and probably unfollow the channel. Seriously. So, and then my man Walt No at SN95 Power is on his way because we're going to get all of this cleaned up on today as well. And so that's the goal for getting this together, is to get all of this wiring cleaned up, and man, hopefully we can see this car start. But yeah, man, like we turned the key on and showed the dash, which I will show you all in a little bit. It was actually great to see. So yeah, that's that. I have something else to tell you about another situation that we ran into, but we'll get into that later on in the video, and so stay tuned. And so we're in here and trying to get this thing taken care of, and as you can see, look at that dash. But Mike, the world famous Mike, yeah, he's trying to get this thing it's ready to start and tuned up. So that's what he's working on right now. SD cards and all the fun stuff that I know nothing about. He's way smarter than me with this. But yeah, for you all that haven't seen the dash in a long time, look, there it is. But yeah, he has to. So obviously my system is out of date. The first thing he did when he turned it on, it says, yeah, you're out of date, buddy, update. So he had to do what he had to do to
get us updated now so that he can properly put what we need to put in so that we can start up the car. So
you're good to turn it off.
Sweet.
Ignition off. Ignition back on. It's syncing over.
Yeah, so this is the fun stuff. Well, I know it's dark, but this is maybe the stuff that you all may not consider to be fun, but this is what we got to do in order to get this thing going. So we're inside the car right now trying to get this thing together so that we can at least get this thing running for 30 seconds. That's all we're trying to do, is make sure that it will turn over. And so I'm gonna let him do his thing and then we'll get back to it. So stay tuned. As usual, we have another problem. So what we've been doing over the last, let's say, hour and a half or so is making sure that everything is communicating. And we got the fuel pump primed and everything going. But then Mike hooked his computer up to the Terminator X, and it's not communicating. The handheld screen is working, but his computer is not communicating. So he's about to go and make sure that it's not a computer issue and try it on another car that he has. But we're gonna pull the seat, and he has another Terminator X box. If we gotta pull that out and put another one in and put the right files on it, we want to just make sure that it's not other issues right now. So so I just want to say this to everybody out there. This is the type of stuff where you have to have the right mindset and the right mentality, because I could literally just lose my mind right now, but you got to have patience and you got to have peace with making this happen. So so we got the I don't know if I had it in here, but we didn't have the fuel pump wasn't cutting on, and Walt went ahead and he's right there, but Walt went ahead and took care of that. We threw a new relay and everything on there and wired everything up, and so now when you turn the key, the pump primes like it's supposed to for 5 seconds, and then goes from there. But so like I said, right now we're just gonna go straight to removing this seat out, because the Terminator X box is sitting under this seat. And so yeah, we're gonna get to that right now, and hopefully figure out what the communication issue is, and if we gotta switch this box out, we'll just switch it out. So stay tuned. So as a quick update, we have turned it over. We got Mike and Walt out there. We have turned it over, and Mike is, getting all of that in order. But we might, we're trying to figure it out now, but we got fuel, air, all of that is good, but may have a spark issue. So it's a couple things that we need to check there. Hopefully we get this thing figured out. There was a communication issue. Mike just went and did something real quick, connected to another computer, and then came back and plugged up to this one, and communication was fine. So we're able to communicate now with the laptop. So all of that is good. Everything is reading good. But now it's a spark situation that we have right now. So let's try to do what we need to do to figure that out. And fuel pressure and everything is good, but now it's a spark issue. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, we pulled the seat out too, but yeah, stay tuned. All right, so quick update for everybody. We figured out what the spark issue was. These two plugs we didn't have hooked up, so we literally just plugged these up, but the battery just went dead. So like I said, if it's not one thing, it's another, because we don't have anything hooked up. We don't have alternating stuff, but obviously it don't matter whether you have the alternator or not. So we letting the battery charge right now. Got the charger on it, and in the meantime, we're gonna try to clean this up, do what we can with that real quick while the battery's charging, and man, get this thing going. And so we're trying, man. Hopefully, with everything that's going on, hopefully it'll happen. But hey, fingers crossed, man. You all stay tuned.
Turn forward so I can get the synced over again.
Okay.
I'm good.
Good. You disconnected this, right?
No.
The screen.
Oh, yeah. Right now, yeah, I'm disconnected. No. Hang on. Oh, yeah, you are. So I'm here to tell you, look at that shit.
Right, because I'm like, it's nothing. I had nothing. The screen.
You know what? I can plug it in real quick if you want to show.
Yeah, I want to show just that, and then
anytime I do any tuning on there, it has to, like, actually the updating has to be separate. Once all the updating is correct, we can disconnect. We can hook everything back up, and I can do the tuning through.
Okay.
Just
I am now. So you saw the startup, but I want to just show you all with the actual screen working. So I got to get used to that fuel pump.
So you see the gauges, tack. Obviously
We got to. So all right, so you all heard it start up and it's running now. So what we're trying to do now is, one of the things I'm grateful for is that, man, we got this tank in here, and it's actually, let it show you, but it's actually bolted down in here now, so it's good to go. Mike just got to get another fitting in here, but since we got all of that done, what Walt is doing, you know, Walt is the wiring genius. He's the reason why this car even runs, but he's cleaning up all of this so that this trunk can look legit. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because obviously I don't think I'm gonna put the carpet back over, because I need to have access to this tank, and so I'm kind of in between of what I'm gonna do. And then I had a box with a speaker back here before, and I don't know what are we gonna do with that, so we'll figure that out. Let me just give you an update up front. So yeah, you all saw and heard it running, and so like I said, we're gonna go to the hardware store and pick up the bolt for this so I can put this back on, and then the belt will need to go obviously back on. We'll get all the fluid and everything in it, all the coolant, go from there, and then make sure that everything else is just tight. I got to put the catch cans and stuff back on. I don't have those on there. Coil covers, obviously the intake, but we don't necessarily need the intake to actually make it run. And then, you know, like with this new overflow tank sitting right there, that's just amazing to me. Clamps on stuff, as you can see right here, this one doesn't have a clamp, so we'll get that put on and just get everything ready to go. Then fill up the tank, fill up this radiator with the new setup now. Before I had an issue with this cap. Now the cap is a little bit better, easily accessible, and the radiator is in here tight now with this here. But like I said before, that's what the other tanks did. Put that mark up there, and I'm not too happy about that, because now I have to get this hood redone. And so that's kind of where we are right now with that. I know these videos kind of send you off, but yeah, this was a little tough. So what I mean by that is, man, you see these videos in like 10-15 minute increments, but we've been doing this for a few hours. Man, Mike just constantly going through certain tables, however, you know, the tuners do. Like I ain't no tuner, but he's just going through certain things and making sure this is straight and this is straight, and man, he got it to the point where it starts. And so, oh yeah, I got to get my vacuums and stuff hooked up. And like I said, there's just a couple other things that we need to do, but I'm grateful to know that it is running, and that we can move forward from there. So I still got another update that I got to share that I told you all I will wait until the end of the video. And it's not necessarily a good one, but we're gonna work through it, so stay tuned.
We wanted to do a test on the fans, and Walt has got everything together. We gotta clean up the wire and everything, but you hear the contour fans running right there. And so we have the key on the car, and Mike kind of set it so that it can, you know, cut on at 60 degrees. And so yeah, we got the fans going. So that is something to be excited about. See, he just turned it off so that we can move forward from there. But that's another piece added to the equation of being almost there. So yeah.
So like I said, it's been a very long day. You know, this is 7 hours later. We still making moves or whatever. And so right now I'm just gonna kind of show you all the last thing while he's doing that. But yeah, so here goes the rear end. And so, as you can see, the rear end, Mike has the new Auburn end, but we had to take the axles back out, and they are sitting right there. And bottom line, they sent us the wrong length axles. Obviously, we need Fox length axles. They sent us the wrong ones, and so, yeah, I'm gonna have Mike explain it. Mike, you want to explain what happened?
I do my paper over here.
Yeah.
So I actually boxed up the axle already. So what happened is, when we set everything cut where it needed to be, we slid the axles in, and this bracket here, if it's a factory cast one, you machine it down to fit the eliminator and seat eliminator. Well, either way, when this is on, the rotor is 0.67 inches away, which is the SN95 axles. If it's set up as a box body where 2 3/8, there, it's set up for right there. So what that did was took Ken's wheel, it moved it out over 1/2 of an inch, and as it sits now, a lot of people have seen this car can't hit any bump without hitting the wheel well, the outer wheel lip.
Yep.
So now it's set it to where it would guide, come straight down on top of the wheel. So we could let it ride, but no, we're gonna get it fixed, and then now we're talking possibly just eliminating the whole thing, maybe doing 9-inch on it. So we'll get it worked out. We talked with Mosier, and the guy said, he goes, yeah, we're sorry, we'll fix it. So
yeah.
And I know last video we had talked, we were doing all strange and all this stuff, but
yeah,
me being a dealer from them, they're 4 to 6 weeks out on everything.
Everything.
Mosier's able to come through with us.
So bottom line, that's where we're at with all of it. And so, you know, with everything that's going on, like I told you all in a previous video, it's hard to get parts, and it's making everything just a little bit more difficult. But we have another issue. And one of our heater hoses that goes into the heater core that's under the intake, it's under the air. We can't get access to it. So if you all know, that supercharger is a pain to get off. It might have to come back off so that we can get that hose hooked up to the heater core. And then once all that is done, we can finally get everything else buttoned back up, put all the hoses back on, clamps, fill it up with coolant. We popped one of the fuses on this fan, but it's a special type of fuse, so we have to get another one of those as well. And so we'll get that, fill everything up. You know, I got a new rack and pinion coming in because that one was leaking. Put that in, fill up all the fluids, fill up everything, get it back going. We know the car starts and run, but obviously it needs to be tuned and everything needs to be adjusted and worked out. And so, hey, you saw it here, you saw that it ran. And so the question is, will it be ready for Ford Takeover? It's 4 weeks away. I don't know, we'll see. And so make sure you keep watching the channel so that you can see whether we will make it. I have to make it. My name is on the list for the horsepower challenge, so it has to make it. So parts people, send us our stuff so that we can be done. But if you like this video, do me a favor, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you check out Bleed Ford Blue Fest on June 19th. You can go to blueovalmedia.com for all of the information for Bleed Ford Blue Fest. And I even have a video that I'll show right here for the event. It's your boy Ken O'Shawn with Blue Oval Media, and I am out.